Welcome to Fitness Fry, yay! I have another exercise for you. Most people have a stability ball or a Swiss ball in their house, and there's so many things you can do on this, and I'm going to show you one that's really good for your back. So a lot of people deal with lower back pain. That's very common. And part of it is because we don't have a strong enough core. Sometimes it's also related to our work. So if you sit all the time for work, that can be something that's contributing to your lower back pain, because sitting means that we typically are not using the best posture and we're not using our core, and so those muscles get weak and it causes pain. So I want to show you something that you can do that can feel kind of like a stretch, but it also can be a strengthening exercise. So go ahead and grab your ball. You're going to come down on your knees on the ground. If you're someone who cannot easily do that, you can do this from a standing position. You just put your hands on the ball and then roll forward to get on. There you go. And then what I want you to do is, hands are resting on the front of the ball. I'm not pushing through my hands. This is not the movement, okay? What I'm doing is, I'm thinking about, I'm not looking at you because I want my neck to be in alignment with my spine. So from here, belly is resting on the ball. My legs are strong back there with my feet into the ground. The wider your feet are apart, the better your base. So if you're a little bit stronger, you can bring your legs closer together. That makes it more challenging. So feet, legs apart, feet into the ground, hands resting here. Think about your spine elongating and lifting you up off of the ball. Shoulder blades are pulled down the back, and then I'm going to slowly lower back down. Press it up, slowly lower back down. Notice that my hands are not working. It's all my back. My hands are just resting on here. I'm kind of looking down towards the floor, slightly in front of the ball here. So watch this. I do not want your neck to do this, okay? This is wrong. I do not want your neck to look like this. See how it's down? That's wrong. I want you to find that neutral space in your spine and lift and lower. So I just call these Superman on the ball, back lifts on the ball, whatever. They all do the same thing. Just make sure you don't push through your hands. Make your back muscles lift you up. Also, don't overdo these. This is a fairly easy exercise for most people, so sometimes they do a little bit of extra repetitions. And if you're just starting out, you don't want to overwork those muscles and make yourself too sore. Do 8 to 10 repetitions and then rest. If you're a little bit more advanced, if you do some strength training and you've got a fairly strong core, you can do a lot more of these. You can also add weight to it by holding a weight in the front and lifting and lowering. If you're in the gym, there's a nice little machine that mimics this movement. You can actually bend all the way forward. Your feet are kind of hooked in behind you, and then you lift all the way up. That's a great one to do if you're already strong. And again, you can add weight to that as well by holding a weight plate at your chest. So you've got some back work to do. We're going to work on a stronger core. Have a great weekend, and thanks for joining me.